I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. It's the most miserable weather you could have for a football game. Cold and rainy for the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Wildcats of Kentucky. We're about at mid-season, and these two SEC teams are fighting for position within the conference. And here come the Wildcats. The Bulldogs are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Mississippi State is led by their running back. Now, I had a chance to talk to him about this game, and believe me, he is ready to run all over this defense. Coach, I expect him to have a big game on the ground.
I agree with you on this one.
I'm picking the Bulldogs.
And they're ready to kick this one off. He hits a booming kick. Number 19 fields it in the end zone. Today we get to watch a spectacular athlete at running back. When he's on the field, as he is right now, defenses really have to tailor their game plan for him.
He's a heck of a player, and I really believe that he could have a huge game today.
That makes two of us in. I just don't know if there's enough talent on this defense, especially at linebacker, to compete with such a great running back.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 18. Connor lines up in the shotgun. Connor will hand it off. And they got him for a loss. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 18. They'll work from the shotgun. Connor drops to throw. He broke his ankles. Looks like he's going to run. Abdullah with a takedown.
9-yard gain on the play.
They line up to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Burton fields at the 30. We'll get a chance to see if this offense can fare any better than their counterparts. They'll get the ball here at the 31. Kentucky lines up in a double tight set. Back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. They'll make the sack. Somebody came free there.
Yeah, the linebacker shot through and nobody picked him up.
He was all over him, Kirk. He wasn't letting the quarterback get anywhere.
Second and long. Ball on the 23. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Throws. And it's the senior. O'Neal brings him down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
Kentucky is ranked near the bottom of the barrel as far as offense goes.
Well, the numbers don't lie. They just can't move the ball.
The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
They come out in a punt formation. Number 97 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 19 calls for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 28. Not a whole lot of success, though, last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. Connor comes to the line with 3 wide. Connor with the give. Abdullah with a takedown.
And that rush leaves him with over 1,000 yards for the year. He's been a steady performer all year long.
Sensational.
It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Bulldogs come out in a 2 tight end set. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass.
The fastball's incomplete. Sanders, the intended receiver, on the play.
Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 35. They come out in a goal line set. Connor will throw for it with the throw. Couldn't haul it in. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
They line up to punt this one away. He punts it. Burton signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 21-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 21.
First and 10.
3 wide outs here. Back to pass. Looks. Throws short. And he's taken down. Almost eked out a yard on that one.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
6 DBs in the lineup. Drops back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. And it falls incomplete.
Pass. Number 18, the intended receiver, on the play.
It's third down and 9 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Kentucky lines up in a shotgun set. Woodson set to go to the air. He's rolling left. Deep pass down the right side. Batted ball. And got him! To the 20. He's all the way down to the 13.
They made the third down conversion look too easy.
They were just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage. It's not bad.
First and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Throws a lob pass out to the left. Griffin brings him down. A couple of yards that time on the screen.
On the play.
11 yards out.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Single set backfield. Woodson with the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
They saw something upstairs and led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The score is Kentucky 7, Mississippi State 0. Number 89 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 19, back deep.
Kicks it off. Number 19 fields it in the end zone. Juke move. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll set up shop at the 23. Nickel defense. Connor to the air on first down. He jukes him. He's on the run. Across midfield at the 40. Smith with a takedown.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Connor with 3 wide receivers. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. He zips it out. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Number 19, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 34. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. Connor running the option. He lost the ball, and the defense picks it up, and down he goes. What a play. The linebacker comes up with a fumble.
That was a nice play. Couldn't have done better myself, you guys.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 36. Woodson lines up in the shotgun. Steps up. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Way to look it in.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 50. The Wildcats come out showing 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Batted ball. That close to being intercepted. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
So it's second and 10. Ball right around midfield. Kentucky comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Looks over the middle. And he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 33. From the gun. Woodson drops back to pass. Looking with the throw. And they make the stop. Only 3 yards there on the throw. It's second down and 7 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Kentucky lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Throws short. And it's the senior. They'll bring him down. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 28. Kentucky comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Woodson drops back. It falls incomplete. Incomplete after the defense got in his face and punished him as he released the football.
The offensive line is just opening the floodgates on him.
4th and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Lines up, hoping to extend the lead and make it a two-score game. The kick is up. And it splits the upright. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Kentucky is ready to kick it away. Norwood and number 19 deep to return, and they'll be returning this one. Norwood fields at the goal line. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I hate to see that if it happens again.
They'll get the ball here at the 17. Mississippi State comes out with two tight ends. The Bulldogs line up with two tight ends. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Throws back across field. As his fullback, Hoffman brings him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on their own 30. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score, Kentucky 10, Mississippi State nothing. It's first and 10, ball on the 30. Norwood off the left side. Lost the ball, fumbled, and they hit him in the backfield. The offense is lucky to retain possession after that fumble.
The coach can't be happy with the way the running back is carrying the football.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball in the 23. Ace backfield. Connor drops to throw. Looks over the middle. It's deflected. And this one's broken up. The quarterback lobbed that ball toward his receiver, and it goes incomplete thanks to a tip.
But he gave the defense way too much time to get over there and make the play.
Passing situation here on third and long. Ball on their own 23. Connor is back in the gun. Throws it to the outside. Down the sideline. At the 30. To the 20. He can scoot. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Do they have that defense guessing now or what? I mean, did you see how well the quarterback hid the ball?
Yeah, some quarterbacks are just so good at selling the play action. It's truly an overlooked skill. You take my friend Kirk here, for example. He wasn't known for his speed, but boy, he could do a good play fake.
Are you calling me slow? This is coming from a guy whose nickname is based on his foot speed. Isn't that right, Scooter?
Yeah, left out sunshine. It's sunshine, Scooter, sweetheart.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Mississippi State to kick this one off. Mitchell and Burton back ready to return. Kicks it off. Burton fields it at the 2. Loose football. Burton recovers a loose ball. It's first and 10. Ball on the 21. They come out in a nickel. Connor with the give. Schuler with a takedown. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
6 on the play.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 15. They come out with a big set. And he's stopped behind the line. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot at breaking clean.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 16-yard line. 2 tight end set. He drops back. Across the middle. Got his man. Touchdown. They looked for the big boy on that one.
And they found him with no problems. That guy is a load to bring down.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Mitchell back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Mitchell takes it from the 6. The defense was able to keep him out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Wildcats come out showing 3 wide. Tries to shoot, and he's hit hard.
Woo-hoo-hoo. He just went right through him.
Man, who was supposed to block that guy?
I don't think it matters, Kirk. He's playing with reckless abandon out there. It's got to be hard to block a guy that hits like that.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Kentucky lines up in a bunch formation. Woodson steps back to pass. Looking, throws this one out to the right. He's got some blockers. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That interception was aided by the fact that there was a lot of heat on the quarterback.
And he was in zone coverage, so as a corner, stay in your area and jump on anything thrown your way.
And he hits the PAT. Just over 5 minutes now remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the score, Mississippi State 21, Kentucky 10. Mississippi State lines up for the kickoff.
Burton back deep to return.
Kicks it deep. Mitchell fields it in the end zone. This defense did a nice job last time around forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
1st and 10.
They'll go to work at the 20.
20-yard line.
Kentucky comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Complete. Haggis. brings him down. They go with the screen, and they won't get much.
Well, for a screen to work, the linebackers and linemen have to get upfield. That time, they stayed at home and made the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in an I. Woodson will hand it off. Brown with a takedown. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. And they have 3 bunched. Here's a little draw play. Robinson brings him down for a loss. The offense can't get a first, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They need to give their defense more time to rest.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away. He gets it away. Number 19 fields it at the 38. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll take over at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Mississippi State comes out with an I formation. He's got an opening. Spin move. Brought down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. They'll run the option. He can scoot. Hoffman brings him down. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
And that was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Norwood on the run. He's hit and got away. Booker with a takedown. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. The Bulldogs line up in an I formation. He's got an opening. Late pitch. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That was a fantastic touchdown run by the halfback.
This guy looks very impressive. When he has the ball in his hands, good things always seem to happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Mississippi State ready to kick this one off. Mitchell and Burton set to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Burton fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Kentucky comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He steps up. He rolls out to the right. Across the middle. Pegas brings him down. They complete that play-action pass. Good for 7 yards. It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. They come out with a big set. Nice play fake. Short toss. And it's caught. Sheds that one.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Kentucky lines up with 3 receivers. They'll throw on first down. Lets it go. And he's got it. Going the other way now. He jukes. That interception couldn't have come at a worse time for the offense.
Man, you said it. It's only the first half, and we're talking about this team being out of the football game?
To get back in the game, they need to start making some defensive stops and put some points on the board.
They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bulldogs come out in a 2 tight end set. Inside you. Makes a move. Booker with a takedown. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Bulldogs line up with 2 tight ends. Breaks one. Hoffman brings him down. Mississippi State calls a timeout. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. A little juke. And now he's got room to run. And they make the stop. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
First and 10. Ball on the 31.
31-yard line.
The Bulldogs come out going 3 wide, and he is drilled.
Oh, man. He'll feel that one in the morning.
That's called making a statement. When you get into the backfield like that and put somebody on their back, it really sends a message.
It's second down now and 13 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Connor comes to the line with 3 wide. There's the play fake. He's going left. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
Third and 13 coming up. Ball on the 34.
34-yard line.
Mississippi State comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Got an opening. Little shake and bake move. Brought down. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal.
Andrews in to attempt the field goal.
He gets it up. And it's through the uprights. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Mitchell back to return.
He hits a booming kick. Mitchell fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll go to work at the 20. Kentucky lines up in a double tight set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Robinson tackles him for a loss on the play.
1 yard loss.
The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. It went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
Woodson with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Steps up, looks, wants to throw outside. Dixon drops it. Some second half adjustments definitely needed in this one. Our score, Mississippi State 31, Kentucky 10. Mississippi State will be kicking off to start the second half.
Burton back deep to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Burton fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Wildcats line up with 3 receivers bunched. Dixon on the delay. He's gobbled up in the backfield. And the tailback stopped behind the line on the draw. Second and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 19. The Wildcats line up in an I formation.
3 inside 4.
Woodson back to pass. He's looking for his man. Can't wrap him up. And they make the stop. They threw to the tailback that time for a nice little pickup.
9-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Kentucky comes out with an I formation. Woodson moves off to the right. And he is drilled. Not much going on that drive.
Nothing at all. But you got to give the defense credit. They really stepped it up.
Kentucky lining up the punt.
8-yard line.
Punts the ball away. Number 19 fields it at the 35. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 36.
1st and 10.
Mississippi State comes out with an I formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And he's going to come up with a sack. I think the offensive line missed a block there.
Somebody did. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 30. They'll bring in their dime package. Connor back to throw. He's going left. The ball is tipped. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 30-yard line. Connor is in the zone and looking to make a play. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Long ball, right side. Incomplete. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
4th and long. Ball on the 30-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Burton back deep to return.
Crabtree gets it off. Loses the football. Recovered by the defense. They'll set up shop at the 32. Woodson is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. Woodson drops back, down the middle. Got it. Brought down. And Lee, what do you have for it?
That guy now has 1,500 passing yards on the year. That's not bad.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. And the impact receiver's in the zone right now. Throw short. The senior makes the catch. A gain of 1.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 45. The Wildcats come out showing 3 wide. Woodson with the play fake. Throws it to the outside. Someone got a hand on it. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 45. 2 tight ends here. Woodson drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. He overshot his receiver by a mile.
Whoa, Nelly. Pull back on those reins a bit.
Well, we knew this guy had a strong arm, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
4th and 9. Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Wildcats line up to punt. Number 97 gets it off.
Back deep to return.
Number 19 fields it at the 19. At the 40. Bounces off the would-be tackler. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 46.
46-yard line.
Connor comes to the line with 3 wide. Toss. Spins upfield. And he's tackled. 9-yard pickup.
On the run. 9-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Connor is back in the gun. Again, he'll get the call. Juke move, and they make the stop. Picked up a 1st down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
They line up in a double tight set. He jukes him. And he's taken down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Thought we might see a personal foul there, but the referee thought differently.
He didn't try to rip his helmet off, so it's only going to be a 5-yarder.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23. The Bulldogs come out in a two tight end set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Schuler with a takedown. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Mississippi State lines up with 3 receivers. He'll get the call again. He might have a chance. Brought down. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
7-yard gain on the play.
Third down and short. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. Connor on the option right. He can scoop. Schuler brings him down. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
Mississippi State comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. Fumble, loose ball, and the defense is on it. And that fumble recovery may give this defense the spark they needed.
You're right. This could be a huge swing in momentum.
They'll take over at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line. First and 10.
Kentucky lines up with 3 receivers. There's the play fake. Throws it to the outside.
Incomplete pass. Mitchell, the intended receiver, on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 7. Ace backfield. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the left. Someone got a hand on it. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 7-yard line. Kentucky comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Into coverage, and the defense has it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. That's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that 1 split second you need to scan the areas to know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 3rd quarter, our score, Mississippi State 38, Kentucky 10. Mississippi State to kick.
Mississippi State is lined up with a kickoff.
He kicks it.
Back to return.
Mitchell fields it in the end zone. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
The Kentucky Wildcats
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line. First and 10.
Woodson with 3 wide receivers. Fumbles the ball. And I think one of the big guys fell on it for the defense. Not much hope now. That fumble was not what they needed.
They're already losing big. Let's just hope they don't throw the towel in altogether.
First and 10. Ball on the 16.
16-yard line. First and 10.
Mississippi State sets up in the I. They go with the run. Tries to juke. Got some open field. He breaks the second tackle. And it pays off. Touchdown. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So instead of moving forward, they'll move a few yards back.
Boy, I hate to see guys making dumb penalties like that.
It's first and a mile. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's a handoff left side. Booker with a takedown. This back did everything he could to get him out of that long yardage situation, but it still isn't enough for the first. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets past the tackler. They'll bring him down. They get a decent gain on that play.
The reason why this play worked is because they sold the defense into thinking they were going one way, and then they went the other way.
Norwood is dangerous. Let's see if they put the ball in his hands. Connor on the option. A lateral. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Second touchdown there by the running back.
And you could tell he really wanted to get in on that one.
Yeah, he showed a lot of determination and heart on that run. That's a nice touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the third quarter with the score, Mississippi State 45, Kentucky 10. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Burton back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Mitchell fields it in the end zone. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll start the drive.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Kentucky comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And they make the stop. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. Woodson comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He unloads it. Complete. And they push him out. Loss of 3.
Makes the reception. 3-yard loss on the play.
Third and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. And he got it! And he's all the way down to the 29.
That's just airing it out on third down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Kentucky comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Looking down the middle. And down he goes. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
Unless we see some sort of miracle, this one's pretty much over. Heading to the fourth. Our score, Mississippi State 45, Kentucky 10. Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 20-yard line. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. They snap it to the back. Shakes off a tackle. And they make the stop. And the tailback picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. 3 wideouts here. Woodson to the air on 1st down. They connect again.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
Nickel defense. Woodson back to pass. He's looking. Steps up. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. He hit the big tight end for 6 on that one.
As a quarterback, you like the tight end inside the 10-yard line because they have a knack for finding the opening, and you can just drill it in.
And he tacks on the extra point. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 1, back deep to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 26 fields it in the end zone. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20. They're up big, and it looks like they've sent the backup quarterback into the game. Toss. And he's taken down. He picks up a yard at best on the toss.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. The gives to the fullback. Mill brings him down. Gain of a yard by the fullback.
1-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line. Mississippi State lines up in a shotgun set. He spins. It's on the ground. And he is drilled. The defense recovered the ball. Kirk, do they still have a shot?
You know, I think you could pretty much call this one over.
Kentucky comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Woodson drops to throw. Throws this one out to the left. Has it to the senior.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Back to pass. Wants to get it out on the screen. And he's going to lose yards on this one. So they go to the screen, and it's going to lose him a couple.
It looked like they were confused by the zone defense out there. They didn't know who to block.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 21. Kentucky lines up in a shotgun set. Throws it to the outside. It's deflected. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 21-yard line. Woodson with 3 wide receivers. He steps up, looks, going deep, lays it out there. The ball is tipped. No other choice but to go for it here. He drops back, throws it out there, got it to the senior. And they push him out.
No choice there but to go for it, Coach.
I tell you, even though this one is basically over, this defense isn't going to let up or relax at all. I like to see that from a team. It shows good discipline.
They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line. First and 10.
The Bulldogs line up with 3 wide. He's hit and got away. Booker with a takedown. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 25. 2 tight ends here. They'll give it off here. And down he goes. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third and 5. Ball on their own 27.
27-yard line.
Mississippi State comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Here's the long ball, left side. He goes up and gets it. Brought down.
They made the third down conversion look too easy.
They were just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage. It's not bad.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. 3 wide outs here. Pitch left. He's knocked out of bounds. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job at reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Back to pass. Steps up, over the middle, in and out of his hand. Dropped by the wideout.
For 25, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Ace backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
They're going to pitch it. And he gets peppered. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
Andrew in to attempt the short field goal. It's up, and it sails through the upright. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Mitchell back deep to return.
He hits a booming kick. Burton fields it in the end zone. Down the sideline. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Clipping on the receiving team. 15 yards from the spot of the
So
foul.
they'll move back
First
after
down.
that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. First and 10.
When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. Woodson set to go to the air. He'll dump this one off. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 29. The Wildcats set up in the gun. He drops back. He steps up, looking across the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the left. It falls incomplete. Well, again, they can't hook up, and it'll bring up fourth down. They line up to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Hurd takes it to the 23, and he's hit hard. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. It's first and 10, ball on the 30.
On the 30-yard line.
The handoff. Booker brings him down. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
First and 10, ball on their own 41.
41-yard line.
They line up in an I. Handoff up the middle. And the big fella with some room. And they make the stop. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 44. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. The misdirection play gets him 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Mississippi State sets up in the I. Little handoff. Gray brings him down for a loss. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Bulldogs line up with 2 tight ends. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He jukes. Brought down. Kentucky takes a timeout. The Bulldogs are lining up to punt it away. He gets it away. Abdullah calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Kentucky comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. He might not be able to get the pass off. Steps up. He's looking. Batted ball. And they couldn't hook up on that one. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
Well, with this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Woodson lines up in the shotgun. Woodson steps back to pass. Down the middle. The ball is tipped. And that's the end of the ball game. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. Mississippi State looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
We look forward to calling more games of NCAA Football 2006. But until then, our final score in this one, Mississippi State 48, Kentucky 17. From all of us here at EA Sports, we hope to see you again soon.